Hello friends, my name is Emile and welcome back to some more Gran Turismo for EA Sport. Today we're continuing on with Let's Play. This is episode 84, and in today's episode, oh dear god, it's time for those pesky Yarises. For that we need a Toyota Yaris, and we do have one somewhere in here. There we go. Toyota Yaris. Let's go. And before people complain, because it is not the pink one. I know, I specifically chose it because it's not the pink one.
Should have chose a color very similar to pink just to annoy people even more.
I think orange is like the closest you can get.
Purple Yaris of Doom.
The purple Yaris of Doom. Yeah.
And Destiny, I don't know.
Anyways, as you can probably tell, I'm going to have to do all the upgrades to this Yaris. Because that's the way to make it competitive. Oh, no
Come on, you're only fighting other Yarises. It's not like it should be a problem, man.
Can't turbo the Yaris, that's a shame. That's trifling.
RS though.
It is an RS, yes, but it's not as cool as the RS Turbo from like Gran Turismo 4, which had like 150 horsepower in a Yaris, and it's like, why?
I mean, I don't think I would have ever expected to ever hear you say trifling.
That's trifling. Yeah. Where is the drivetrain? I need a triple clutch in my Yaris. Who needs DSG when you've got Tray SG? Flywheel, even though there's lots of hills on these tracks. Oh hey, this car actually has the semi-racing transmission. That's interesting. For whatever reason, a lot of cars in this game do not have full racing transmissions. It's very dumb. Oh wait, we can turbo the Yaris. Yeah, we want a turbo Yaris, don't we?
280 horsepower.
Yes. Oh, but no intercooling.
Terrifying.
Right, tyres. I have no idea how these races are going to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy super slicks. I'm going to buy the mediums. I'm going to buy the medium hards, and we'll leave it at that. And hopefully that's enough. And now time for some weight reduction, because weight reduction, bro. Need to make this. I like how the weight reduction in this game isn't actually called weight reduction. It's just called lightweight. Yes,
Stage 3.
I can make my car lightweight. And now we need to go and do the things. Get an oil change. Because
You actually had a horsepower bonus in this game?
yeah, it actually does give you a horsepower bonus.
No sense at all, but yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Need some aftermarket wheels as well.
Nah, man.
Oh, I know what will work for these cars.
Gran Turismo, all it's trying to do is that if you don't get your oil changed enough, your engine will just lock up and go kablooey halfway through.
294 horsepower, anyways.
Shit, sim racers don't even have that, fam.
Yeah! Free spoke for life, baby! Alright, let's go.
While I was here.
Don't, you should have seen we fucking put those on a Mercedes CL at some point.
What?
Good.
We put fucking free spokes on a Mercedes CL. Anyways, we go to Rome Circuit Reverse, Laguna Seca Test Course, Special Stage Route 11 in reverse, and Grand Valley Speedway in reverse. All 10-lap races for the mighty Toyota Yaris. I'm not making that up.
Mighty?
Yes, we are going to have to do 10 laps of test course. Welcome.
300 horsepower, it's fine.
Yes, anyways, we need to change these car settings, because I think this is going to be a bit wank. Right. We need a better gearbox than that, I'm assuming. I don't know if making it that wide is going to make it any good. I know nothing about LSD, so I'm not going to change that. I'm assuming I could dial out understeer, which I would imagine is going to be an issue in this car. That's all fine. I don't know how to fuck with any of that, so let's not fuck with any of that. Here we go. 10 laps of test course, Rome Circuit 2. Are you ready? Aren't these wheels glorious, Boost?
Why have you gone with blue on orange?
Because red on orange looks weird, okay?
That is very
blue.
true. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Colours.
I need contrasting colours.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen red and orange done well together anywhere.
To be fair, I would like to point out the Ford Mustang Racing mod on Gran Turismo 2 is orange and blue. That's what I made this car. It's a homage.
I might, knowing me, if I see the livery, probably could guess what it's based off.
I believe it's based off Borderlands driving school at the time.
Oh. Bob Bondurant. He's a guy.
Yeah, Bondurant. Before
things.
they became Corvette fanatics.
The Bob Bondurant edition Corvette. The Bob Bondurant car pack for Forza Motorsport 6. Get yourself a Corvette with a Bob Bondurant paint job on it.
Or
stock.
a Corvette. Or a Corvette. And a Corvette. And how about a Corvette?
Or a Pontiac Banshee. Oh wait, that didn't exist.
Pontiac Banshee, Jesus. That was one ugly concept car. I had a model of that.
The 60s one, which was just a Corvette?
No, the 90s one where it was just like red and black.
Yeah. Well, it was a 90s concept car. Most of them are ugly, as much as we like some of them.
I mean, anything from the 90s is better, because it's from the 90s. Is that a pink car on the front?
That. Oh, that is not.
What was that noise?
That was my 90s kids screeching sound, man.
Oh.
It's like...
No! Do you know what makes me sad about this race?
Curbs.
Do you know what makes me sad about this race? The fact...
Yaris.
Yeah, the fact that, unlike in every other racing series I've done for the Professional League, I haven't just got to the front and stayed there. Because the Yaris...
The gear ratios are too long.
Shit. Huh?
No. Your gears are too long.
The gears aren't too long! They would have been...
Fifth.
Did you see the way the stock gearbox was set up? We would have probably like maxed out about 100 kilometers an hour.
What's wrong with that?
Everything.
No. Short gear ratios are best ratios.
Yeah, you'd really like the car I built in the other LP that I've been recording today. Then.
Oh yeah, I've been seeing that.
Oh. Surprise, surprise. I have no idea what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, no one else does apart from me. Haha. And if anyone was on Xbox Live between 10 o'clock this morning and 2 o'clock this afternoon. Hey, we're in the lead. In the mighty, mighty Yaris. Are you excited for when we play Juiced Boost? Yeah, that's really hard to say.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's funny because yeah, no. You attack that curb hard there.
I know.
I don't know. Juiced is a thing that I can't be bothered to play any more than 5 minutes of.
But you haven't seen the creations that I'm going to make.
20. I will find you.
I'm going to make a Veilside MX-5. Street Tweaks Peugeot 206.
I have no issue with either of those. It's just stay away from the MR2.
Oh yeah, isn't there like an SW... Is it an SW20 or an MRS in that game?
I think it's the MRS.
I think there's both
No,
of
it's
them.
got both. Yeah, there's SW20 and...
Oh, SW20,
the-
I'm completely turning it into a Ferrari 355.
God.
Turn to a 348.
There is
Do
actually...
that.
I can't remember which racing game it is, but there is actually genuinely a racing game with a body kit that turns the Toyota into a Ferrari. It might be Juice 2 as like a full conversion kit where you can turn the MR2
Juice
to...
2 would be the game to have that.
Hey, Juice 2's better than Juice 1. Fight me.
Well, I think it
Juice
is
2 version.
because Juice 1 isn't really that high of a bar to set.
I mean,
Hey.
Juice 2 isn't even that great of a game, but like, it's just got memes in it. It's got a fucking Pontiac G6 in it. I mean,
Yeah, I think I rented Juice 2 from Blockbuster. That's like my only experience with it.
Jesus. I mean, the good news with
Everyone's like-
Juice 2 is I can ruin an A86 too, which makes me happy.
Like everyone's experience with like Need for Speed clones in the early 2000s is always like Juice or LA Rush. My experience was LA Rush and RPM tuning.
Fucking LA Rush. Can't wait to play that game. That game's gonna be fun.
It's really not that bad of a
Racing
game. It's just
Simulator.
extremely mediocre at
No,
everything.
it's... I think, to be fair, honestly with that game, it's not even like the handling or anything like that. It's the fucking dialogue And like,
oh yeah, the fucking announcer I think is the best thing ever because you got everyone trying to be Hood, and then you get like the whitest white guy ever to be the announcer.
oh
during
yeah,
races.
fucking my favourite thing's the fact that everyone's trying to be Hood. Like your main guy has like cornrows and fucking speaks in rap language, and he's like fucking like milk white. And he's just
Was he white? I thought he was like Hispanic.
Oh no, he's white. He's so white.
Yeah.
I think your
they
backup
had Midnight
guy's
Club.
Hispanic.
I think that like Midnight Club LA syndrome, where they tried to make the guy as androgynous as possible, so you can't tell what race he actually is.
Oh yeah, I forgot the LA Rush guy who's literally just like a person.
He could be anything that's not Asian. Fuck you guys.
Yeah, he's literally like the most person to ever person. Like even his voice is like generic.
What's your race, person?
Huh?
Don't worry.
What?
Talking, it works better.
Boost and ethanol. Subscribe.
Do that. But awful quality jokes like that.
Are you gonna play Juice 2, mate? To be fair, I do need a video of you playing Juice 2. It'll be great.
I have it for PS2 for whatever reason.
Fucking the PS2 version actually has different cars, if I remember rightly.
There's a Juice 2 PS2. Oh yeah, it is that fucking weird era when there were games that would have PS3 and Xbox version, and then a completely different PS2 version.
Yeah.
Yep. You also have Test Drive Unlimited for PS2.
Which is a completely different game as far as I'm aware.
Literally just share maps.
Yeah.
Even that's tweaked a bit.
Also, by the way, I don't want to piss you off, but I played Top Drives earlier, and I now have the best four-wheel drive car. And it's like a fucking Ford Ranger or something.
Earlier, actually. Oh.
I'm seriously wondering if anyone
Wild Track.
Huh?
So you wonder if like anyone's in the community is ever going to do it like an Apex or Racing Evolution Let's Play. That would be a fucking weird one.
Is it just a PC only game or?
No, it's an Xbox only game. It's that game where you like ran your own car company and you had like concept cars you built and you raced them against real cars. Yeah. I had that game. I actually owned that game.
I mean, to be fair, Let's Play wise, I'm open to pretty much anything, but it sort of
games.
Yeah, if I have it sort of has to be a console game just because I can't be fucked to make PC games work. And also it's for me it's like if I have experience with the game, that usually makes things a lot easier. But I don't mind, jumping into something completely unsighted.
Man, I also used to play some Desert Bus.
I did have Gran Turismo 1 actually. I went into that game completely unknowing what was happening.
Oh. I mean, it's a Gran Turismo game, so it's a little bit easier to get into.
Gran Turismo 1 has fucky physics, though. Have you actually ever
it's
played...
the real driving simulator.
Yeah, but have you played a Gran Turismo 1 recently?
I have only played GT5 like once.
Oh, wow. You've never actually played this game, then?
Yeah, remember, I'm Xbox guy. I always had Xbox, never owned a PlayStation.
That's interesting.
Yeah, my only real experience with PlayStation 2 was my cousin. The most of what we did was just play Hot Pursuit 2 and Underground.
You are aware of the memes of this event, right?
Well, other than driving a bunch of Yarises for 10 laps.
Of test cars? Yeah. Yeah, so I assume you have like a pretty basic understanding of Gran Turismo, i.e. you understand the memes of Gran Turismo.
Yes, pink Fits.
Yeah.
50 million Miatas and Skylines.
Or in the case of Gran Turismo 2, 50 million fucking Imprezas.
Oh yeah, that too.
Say 250 million Japanese cars.
Did you say Ludo was around? Boost.
No.
Oh, I thought you said someone wanted to join in.
What? Why did you get that?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's just the server's got a fucking notification on it. I was wondering what's going on. That'll just be the announcement for the video, though, won't it?
So am I the only one concerned that the speedometer on the Yaris when you went into first-person mode went up to 320 kilometers an hour?
What? I didn't notice this. That sounds interesting, though.
Well, that's 200 miles an hour, roughly.
I think the fastest you can go on test course with these things, you can actually get to like 160 with them or something.
Hang on, let me math that quickly.
And
Google.
a fucking course, invisible pit crews, because
Oh yeah.
I still don't understand why pit crews is like the one thing games always fail to have.
I don't
Like
know.
the only games that consistently have them are, well, Gran Turismo since 4, F1 games and NASCAR games, because, well, you kind of need them in NASCAR and F1 games because real life motorsports and stuff.
Hmm. Actually, that's just brought up a good point then.
I know
barely-
Project Cars 2 is going to have pit crews.
You've barely played Gran Turismo. Boost,
Yeah.
have you actually played this?
I played a bit of 3, not a lot, since it's just so much worse than 4.
You've played 4, haven't you? Yeah. Yeah, you literally take my tactic with it
4
then, don't you? I played 4 before I played 3, and 3 literally is the bare bones 4. With a
3 was my
better-
first. No, 4 was my Gran Turismo. Was my first Gran Turismo game.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean,
For the
I
last
played
sort of
4
3 or 4
first.
years.
Yeah.
I've never found a working copy
Of what?
of Gran Turismo 4. Favorite game of all time, and I can't even play it.
Is it the PS... Isn't it an issue with your PS2, though?
Every other game works fine.
Yeah, I know, it was the same on my PS2, though. It just had issues with Gran Turismo 4. And Juiced, ironically.
Taking it apart, cleaned the laser and whatnot.
Just
nothing.
certain models don't work with it. I bought
Yeah, but it
this...
didn't work at one point. That's the thing. That's just. I don't know.
yeah, I made it work on my slim one as well. I had to turn it upside down.
He just wants to buy an old PS3 now, just to use as a PS2.
Oh, yeah, just remember you got to look for the 4 USB ports on that one. That's the giveaway on it. But I mean, to be fair, I've got to be completely honest, I bought this. It's a reconditioned PS2 I bought from CEX, and it's excellent. It really is. Like, to be fair, I don't like buying used games consoles, but I bought this one and they were like, yeah, we've cleaned it all out and everything. It's got 2 years warranty on it, and I was like, wow, sweet. 2 years warranty for a really old PS2. I think it's like a 3000 model or something. So it's not the very first, it's like the second one, I think.
It's that one too. So
I'll have to... We'll compare model numbers at some point. But,
I don't mind something like 3,000 or 30,000 even. I'm not sure where that was a thing.
I think mine's like a 3003 or something like that. Because I know the black one that I used originally was like a 1000 model. And then I had to switch to a slim, and the slim's shit. Don't ever buy a
Maybe I
PS2 slim.
The bright pink PS2s.
Oh, Jesus.
memes.
Yeah, I remember those things. I remember the
That's an
see-through
actual
ones.
thing.
Yeah. Do you
There was
remember?
also a blue one, a see-through one probably. I don't know. there's
Yeah, I think
see-through
there was a
of
crystal
everything.
one. I know there was a crystal Xbox, which was kind of cool.
Yeah. Speaking of PS2, that's like 5th gen consoles.
6.
I actually did own a 6. I actually did own another 6th gen console. My dad had a Dreamcast.
Was
just-
the Dreamcast the 6th gen or 5th gen? Was that PS1?
I think it's technically 6th gen
Yeah, it
because
is
the
technically
Saturn is
6,
5th
isn't it?
gen.
Yeah,
Yeah, because the
because
Saturn's 5th gen,
Yeah, yeah.
I think.
the Saturn.
Actually, I think he tried to give me a Saturn too, but it didn't work.
Yeah, that sounds about right, because they turned around and said Saturn isn't our future, and then Dreamcast happened, and the Dreamcast was actually good, but it wasn't enough to save Sega from being dumb.
As if they added a DVD player, man, that would have been it right there.
I think I've owned all of the 6th gen consoles, come to think of it.
Even
Save for
the cube of the
Dreamcast.
game.
I had the GameCube, yes. I had Ty the Tasmanian Tiger, which is a game I need to find on PS2, because that game's awesome.
I'm guessing it's a platformer
GameCube.
of some type.
Yeah, it's on Steam, I think, now.
Taz the type.
Taz the Tasmanian Tiger. It's probably shit now. As far as I've heard, it's a very generic 3D platformer, but I do remember that game, and it was interesting.
Is it like a Blinks the Cat?
It was very racist, I remember that much.
It was very racist.
Yeah, it was set
That's
in
all it gets
Australia,
for-
and all the characters were Australian, and they all said mate too much. Too much for
Oh,
comfort.
you'll love Revhead then. Get Revhead.
Redhead.
Oh yeah, that
See.
game.
Revhead.
Oh.
Australian sort of car building thing.
Oh, that's the one where you like build cars and go race them, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard about
Well, like
that.
every other racing game ever.
Hey, you never know, if I ever sign into Steam, I might buy it. I think the last time I signed into Steam was to play Car Mechanic Simulator 2018 on like the 7th day it came out. I
I'm
haven't
just
played it.
upset now.
This
I
Car
haven't
Mechanic
played
Simulator
it.
got mods.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
always a good thing.
It's coming
Tried
out on
to add
Xbox One.
mods,
though.
and then they realised nobody made any.
Yeah. I mean,
It was
I'm actually kind of excited because it's supposed to be coming out on Xbox soon.
Well, I think 2015 did have mod support, but it was mod support for maps. I don't think it was for actual cars.
No, because the problem with those games is you have to like model each and every single bit of car, don't you? Basically, like all has to come off and stuff. It's not like San Andreas where you can just cheat. Cheating is good.
Okay. Oh yeah, I have a fucking mentor meeting, so I gotta get this done kind of quickly.
Oh baby, mental.
It's the final countdown.
When's your mentor meeting?
2:10, which is an hour from now, so I have to write 750 word essay in an hour.
Just write about the Yaris. It's fine. I can tell you, the Toyota Yaris was a subcompact car developed in Japan in like 1999. Or at least that's when it came out. A replacement for the aging Starlet, which was considered terrible.
Really? I feel like whenever I hear at least English people talking about the Starlet, it's like is there like a Starlet community I don't know about?
Yeah, there is. It's a bunch of cunts who basically wanted a Micra, but the grandma only had Toyotas available, so it was like, No, do you know what? That is the thing that really irritates me about the Starlet. Because, you know when you look at those cars, they are literally just Micras, but worse, aren't they?
Are they?
Yeah, like literally, look at a
I thought they
Toyota.
were bigger, like slightly.
I don't know, but look up a
physically
picture of a
possible.
Toyota Starlet and look up a picture of a Micra, and they literally look the same.
Well, I've actually seen a
Ones
Starlet
are
in real
over
life
the-
because like someone in my town apparently just had one. I would see it when I was working every once in a while.
What, a 90s one?
Oh, no, it was an 80s one.
Oh, the box one.
Yeah, the box one.
The cool
Yeah,
ones.
anyone before 1980 were boxy. Didn't the Starlet go back to the 70s or something?
I think
the
it
Starlet's
goes.
pretty damn old.
I know the farthest. I know it goes back to at least 1982 because the one in Gran Turismo 2 is in 1982.
Goes to Wikipedia to look up the history of the Toyota Starlet.
I don't know.
Meanwhile, I'm racing Toyota Yarises around Laguna Seca because that's clearly where the Toyota Yaris is most at home.
1973 to 1999.
Wow. Also, Boost, are you proud of me?
What do you mean?
I bought Dr. Pepper to a recording shoot.
Good. I drank mine before it happened because I thought it was going to start a lot earlier.
I think my last recording session, I bought Lucasade. Gallons of Lucasade to it because I'm addicted to that stuff at the moment. I've literally...
Yeah.
I went shopping the other day for supplies and literally I've got 4 bottles of like Tesco Coke, which is like calm down juice. I bought 18 bottles of Lucasade, I've only got 12 left, and I've got 2 bottles of Dr. Pepper as well, like 2 litre ones. Because it was £1 at Tesco's and I was like, I'm having that. Yeah, because if you don't know, I'm sort of... This is my house for the next 2 weeks. There's no one else here. It's me and a dog.
There is someone else there.
Yeah, but the dog's not really doing anything.
Don't say
he's
that,
been
because then the
hurting
dog will
himself.
start doing things.
Well,
Yeah.
that's why I love my dog, because she literally does... She sleeps 18 hours a day. Like, does nothing for 18 hours and then sort of gets up and sits down for 6 hours, or...
Or-
She usually, like, gets up and sits down for, like, 4 and a bit hours, and then the rest of the time is just slightly active, but I've dialed that out today. We had some exercise, it was good.
Are you sure your dog is a cat?
She's the size of a
It's
cat.
just all this time. You just didn't notice.
Just look back. Oh yeah, shit. It's a cat.
Shit, I thought you were saying wolf, but she was actually saying meow.
Strap that voice, just put a fucking, like, one of those soundboards to it. Start saying moo, it's like, oh. That's a shame. Wee.
Are you sure your dog isn't a cow?
Just a Dalmatian that looks a bit funny.
Well, you know how Google always has silly fucking, like, Google search terms. I bet you only one of them's like, oh yeah, is my dog a cow? I bet one of them is literally, can I milk my dog?
Well,
Well,
yes, it's one of them. Cat comes up first.
What, can I milk my cat?
Yes, and then it's
Is my
dog.
dog depressed, pregnant, dying in pain?
What?
Is my dog gay?
My dog is
Is my dog gay?
allergic to grass.
Well, actually, I have to say something. I do have experience with gay pets, I think.
To be fair, I think most pets just don't really care.
Is my
Yes,
dog a
because I had
shotgun
pet
word?
lizards, and they were always just lay on top of each other all the time. And I was like, aren't you both dudes?
And before they were both females.
No, well, if they... Well, it could kind actually, wait, were they both females? I can't tell. Did you know how they're both... Because they're lizards. You can't look for a lizard dick, fam.
Well, I mean, yeah, because they're literally just green scaly bastards. That's what they are.
Yeah.
That is the
Yeah,
definition.
you had the
of a
bastard
lizard.
part right. Your entertainment for the day and night would just be feeding them and then watch them completely attack a whole bunch of crickets.
Poor
Like,
bastards.
they were literally, one was like hanging on the ceiling of the tank. Saw a cricket just swoop down and caught it with his mouth and then just landed there and kept eating it. And I was like, okay then.
Nice. Oh yeah, by the way, Boost.
Yes.
I know you haven't been to one of these in a while. Have you seen what my usual... You haven't heard of my usual solution to test course then?
No.
The last 2 times we've done test scores, I've literally read YouTube comments. Like, literally been on my... No, actually, no. The first time I did it, we read YouTube comments. The last time we was on test scores, we started reading about larders on Wikipedia.
Shit, man. We should
just have a small react session.
And to be honest with you, now I'll probably end up gonna be... Well, it's either we react to something or I just play top drives the entire time we go around the
Nah,
test
man.
scores.
We just read about the Ford Escort, both the EU and American
Oh, I did
versions.
that a couple of days ago. Can't do that again.
Sorry,
Shit, man.
what? This is the US version of the Escort?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
in the
was
90s we
worse.
got a completely different version. It's worse, yes.
Yeah, like literally what they did is you know how you're supposed to like do North American to EU cars, right?
Yeah.
You're supposed
Yeah.
to like change a few little mechanical bits, change the body so it doesn't look anything like it, and there you go. What Ford decided to do with the Escort when they first brought it over is they basically made the dimensions the same as the European Escort and then changed all of the internals.
I think the reason they did that is because Mercure failed so hard.
Fucking
Well,
McKeon.
apparently it's a successor of the Ford Pinto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Technically, wasn't that like the base model Fox bodies though? Didn't they also technically succeed the Pinto because the Mustang 2 was a Pinto, basically?
Well, no, because the Mustang 2 was based around Pinto, but it was still a Mustang, so...
Well, I think calling it a Mustang's a bit of a nasty thing.
It's a Mustang 2, is what it is.
I think instead of being called a pony car, it was really a poodle car.
I think they called it the Mustang 2, but they forgot to put the 1 over the 2, so it's Mustang half.
They should have done a trim level called the Kind of, so it was the Mustang Kind of.
Didn't America get the Ford Mondeo at some point?
Yeah,
too?
the Ford
Yeah,
Contour.
they called it the Contour.
Which the Contour's a bit of a weird one because like when they first put it over, it like had the front. It basically the Contour had like the front end of a Mondeo, and then they did the rear end, and it looked a bit weird.
I remember I read up when America had a Super Touring Championship for 2 years. Like, some dude brought over a Mondeo from the EU to race it, and he literally just called it a Contour. I think everyone was like, but this actually doesn't even look like a Contour. It's a Contour.
I still insist my favourite moment of some guy taking a car to a race series, which wasn't supposed to be there, it's still fucking Honda in the 2000s with BTCC, where they were like, no, the new Civic's trash, I'll tell you what we're going to do, we're going to import 2 JDM Integra Type Rs and just paint them like Halfords, and They got away with that for 2 years.
No, I think I have a funnier one. And I think it's 2004 at the Nürburgring 24-hour. Toyota was saying, like, we need a way to showcase our hybrid technology. You know what? We're going to race the Lexus RX hybrid. The fucking crossover. I think it finished in the top 100 at the end of everything.
Well, it's like that fucking Peugeot... What was it? The 806 that went to Spa in, like, 95? That people
what
carrier?
that was is... I think that was really just a super touring spec. It was really just a super touring spec 805, I think. Like, it was... You could probably enter that thing in BTCC if you wanted to.
Oh, God, I wish... I know, like, we're like, oh my God, they entered a wagon into BTCC. The next step is to enter one of those, like a people carrier.
You probably could have done it, but, no one
Vox will
did.
just rock up next year just like, oh, hey, we bought the Zafira with us.
I think the 805, I think it qualified first at the Spa 24-hour that year.
I think if I remember rightly reading about the 805, it did, like, eventually, I think it broke down or something.
Yeah, it broke down. I know that.
Yeah, there's some weird racing cars and it's great.
Yeah, that's the thing about 90s racing. If you qualify first, you're probably going to break down.
God, wasn't the 90s so great? Just no restrictions on pretty much anything.
Yes, that's why I like it so much.
Yeah. Back when we used to be able to have fun with racing.
Yeah. Well, back when you could show
Hold
up
on.
to...
Literally every single car just pit.
Nice.
Actually, you know what version of car that America got that was completely different over here?
Look at them
The
all.
American Ford Granada.
Oh yeah. I think the Granada we ended up...
Why?
The Granada we replaced with the Scorpio, and I think the Scorpio was a shortened Panther body, if I remember rightly. Excuse me. And it had a V6 Cosworth engine. If it wasn't ugly as sin, it would have done alright, but it was very ugly.
Actually, I think that actually is my favorite time of entering something that doesn't belong on a race, because I was just looking one day, and apparently at an IMSA race in the early 80s, someone just entered in a Ford Granada.
Nice.
It didn't do well, and it was slow, but,
You see, that's the problem though, like BTCC back in the day, literally all you did was put a roll cage in your normal car, there you go, it's a touring car. Now they've got like...
Silhouette racing, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's not really silhouette, it's more like, it's weird.
It's not I think you get like a choice of like 3 engines, and the car strips out. I can't remember what they call it now, I think... Because there was the Super Touring era, that's your Audi A4s and your Lagunas and stuff. Then there was the...
I think it's called...
I think it was Super 2000. I can't remember what they call them now.
I think it's NGTC.
Something like that, yeah, that sounds about right. The classification cars. I think they've been doing that since 2011, I want to say those came in.
Yeah, it's NGTC. It came in 2010.
To be fair, you still see some interesting cars, like they... I mean...
Volkswagen CC.
Until it got absolutely destroyed last year, they had a Proton still racing in there.
Proton's still a thing? Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, and they had... They still have 2 MG6s running, and the MG6 hasn't even been sold in the UK since like 2015. And then they've got... The thing I love about that the most though is like, the cars all the privateers use, it's literally cars that fucking... I can't remember what the name of them is. BMR. They're the people who run the Subarus, right? Literally all they did for like 3 or 4 years was they'd bring in a manufacturer like Volkswagen with the CCs. They'd use them for a year, decide they were useless, and then throw them away and just get another deal. So like all the privateers bought up all the Volkswagens. And then they started running MGs, I think it was. And then they were like, oh no, these are useless, and someone else bought them up. And then they started using the Subarus, and they were kind of useless, and then they started showing their worth towards the end of the season, and was like, oh yeah, we'll keep Subaru on for a bit now, though.
Yeah. I gotta say, one of my favorite teams in racing right now is Emile, because they do Blancpain GT3. And instead of buying a GT3 car like every single other team does, they're like, nah, we're just gonna make our own race car out of a Jaguar XK.
Nice.
And they still fucking run it.
Oh, that's that blue one, isn't it? That's in Forza. Yeah.
Even though it's like a really fucking weird shade of blue in Forza. Like, it's like a completely different blue.
It's
I don't
odd.
know.
Fucking... I just want it to go back to the days where it was just like, oh hey, random JGTC race, McLaren F1. That's a JGTC car, right? Or like...
Toyota Cavalier. That's a JGTC car, right?
Toyota
Actually,
Terreno. Built in 1986, we use it in the 1999 season. It's good.
Apparently, actually, that Cavalier was actually built as a super tourer.
Nice. You know about the BP Craft Truno, right?
Yeah.
Still my favourite race car of all time. Retirement race catches fire.
Yeah. Oh,
Just
wait.
the best.
You know what? Speaking of super tours, there's actually, in America, there was a Pontiac Sunfire super tourer.
Oh, Jesus.
But I can never find a picture of the damn thing.
Oh my god, are you joining us for Gran Turismo 4?
Maybe if I can make it.
There's a Pontiac Sunfire in that game.
Oh god.
The concept car.
Oh yeah, I think I saw that.
There's a Solstice as well.
Well, the Solstice kind of makes sense because 4D car.
I think all the Pontiacs are concept cars other than the fucking Pontiac Vibe. Which is just there.
AK the Toyota...
Volt.
What's it called?
Yeah,
Volt.
were you there when... Yeah, I think... Weren't you one of the people there when I was doing like the GT3 pre-show and was just laughing at the fact that Toyota Volt literally has a V on it because they couldn't bother to replace the Pontiac logo. So they just put a V in the indentation where a Pontiac logo would go and say, yeah, it's the Volts, it's fine.
Actually, I have a real life example of that actually.
Oh, God.
When I went down to vacation in Mexico, you know, Mexico has some kind of interesting cars. Like you could buy a brand new 1990s Nissan Sentra.
Oh yeah, they
But
have
one of
like
my
the Chevrolet Corsa and shit, yeah.
Yeah, but one of my favorite things was something called Dodge Attitude.
Oh god, that's
You know
the...
what?
yeah, I know
It's
which
the
one that is.
Hyundai Elantra.
Yeah.
So like the first gen one was kind of okay, so they just took off the Dodge badges. They left the Kia circle around it, but it still had the Dodge badge in the middle of it. But they really got fucking lazy on the second gen one because it actually kept the Hyundai logos on it.
Nice.
But then called it the Dodge Attitude, but it still had Hyundai logos on it. It was fucking great.
Great. Oh Jesus, that is a thing. That's marvelous. God, I'm just trying to think about some other. There is some like other stupid ones that are coming to me. I think we've had a few of them where it's just like cars rebadged and it's like what? Shit. What have we had? We've had some bad ones. Anyways, we're almost done with Laguna Seca. Which is
Yay.
cool. I know.
Mazda Typhoon Lagoon.
Oh yeah, you see my Az's pissed off boost. I said, you know, in Gran Turismo 4, I said we're going to use a Citroen C5 in the Let's Play, and that's the car his dad drives, and he hates it.
Oh.
I was just like, hey, we're going to use a fucking we're going to use one of the Citroen C5s because it's great. The C5 in that game is probably worthless, which is why I want to use it even more. Anyways, I could be really cruel to the viewers at home right now.
What?
Please do.
Well, they've been waiting for 10 laps of test course in Yaris's, and technically this is a championship, so I could just skip this race. But I'm not that much of an asshole, so I guess we've got to do it, haven't we?
Are you sure you're not?
Let's make... no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, there's wide gears, let's go.
According to the speedometer, it can do 200 miles an hour.
What, this?
Somehow doubt that.
How many speeds have I got? Oh, it's a 6-speed. Probably shouldn't make it stall on the starting line.
Yeah.
Nah, man, stalling is great.
No, because I actually need... I think I need slipstream to get up to speed.
So, what are we going to talk about now for this?
Supercharged Yaris. No.
Huh?
Have you seen that new the new Yaris coming out with supercharged?
Oh,
Oh yeah, there's going to be like a Yaris hot hatch, isn't there?
yeah, I only have one issue with it, though.
What?
Toyota's other supercharged hot hatch was so much better.
Well, the Toyota Previa.
No, the Corolla compressor.
Yeah, but
Yeah, you know that Corolla compressor?
no, I don't know the car you're talking about.
It's a 215 horsepower supercharged Toyota Corolla.
Hang on, so the new Yaris makes less power?
Yes. Do you know why it makes less power? Because I think the compressor literally had the Lotus engine.
Oh.
They like literally just like, hey Lotus, can you like just stick your supercharger on it and we'll have it back? And I was like, yeah. Yeah, I really want a Toyota compressor. You can buy them for like $4,500. They're quite rare, but yeah, it's like 215 horsepower, 6 seconds to 60. I want one.
Yeah. But I mean, they still don't have shit on Nissan when it comes to supercharged cars. Nissan March Super Turbo.
Oh god, the Super Turbo. That's a great car because it literally it does actually make like 109 horsepower from a
Very, very small engine.
It's like a 900cc or something. Anyway, someone watch the road. I'm gonna play some top drives while we talk.
Okay. In 5 meters, turn left.
Probably. I'm sort of watching it now
Turn
because
left.
the game's starting up. I'm gonna play it on the straights though.
Turn left.
Turning left.
What are you running now, Nibble?
Is.
Something that's due in 2 hours. Or less than that now.
Oh yeah, I take it you're playing it as well, Boost.
No, I'm not. Should
Oh,
I
wow.
take the show?
I thought you'd be playing that while this is going on, so you don't have to watch it.
I'm at the point where I can't be bothered to play it anymore because the difficulty spike has hit
What's on there?
Oh wow, has it?
I don't fucking know why.
me too. You end up getting put against TVRs and things when
It's fine, I'm
I
gonna
don't
have
have
a
a
TV on.
single.
Anyways, campaign mode. Shit.
Also, I find it hilarious that the one track they say that it's set in Wales, I instantly freestyle.
They're on
Struggle
about
with that.
powder.
Oh yeah, you're in Finland then. Cool.
I need my best all-wheel drive car, which is the Ford Ranger.
What wild track?
What's the wild track?
Yeah, I know, because you said best off-road car was the Ranger. I got a wild track C13.
Oh wow, what's the
earlier.
stats on that?
108 mile an hour top speed,
Hmm.
9.20 to 60, 73 grip. Thing is, it doesn't even get close to some of my other off-road cars.
Yeah,
Citroen C-Crosser.
I noticed your best off-road car's actually just like on standard tyres, isn't it?
Standard tyres are all you need, really. I have a couple of all-surface ones.
I
I
also-
don't have anything with off-road.
Just realised I was just like, oh yeah, cool, I'll take this on, and I just realised all 4 cars, or all 4 races are like in the snow, and I've bought a bunch of Lotuses. Let's not do that. I
I mean, there's a Lotus rally car, man. It's fine.
need cars with standard tyres. What's my best standard tyres? Ford Focus. Ironically, one of my best cars is a fucking Mini.
I have a Chevrolet Blazer SS, Trailblazer SS.
God damn.
Trailblazer. That sounds...
One of my fastest accelerating cars.
I'd like to know my
65.4.
I'd like to know my roommate by whenever we see a Trailblazer or any of its clones, I would just purposely call it the wrong one every time. Like I'll see a Trailblazer and say, "Oh, cool 97X, bro."
Nice. Oh shit, twisty road against the suit. Oh yeah, this is the one against the Subaru SVX. I remember doing this one over and over again because you can like kill the SVX instantly because the SVX has no handling.
I wonder why.
Well, it's on performance tyres.
Oh yeah, yeah. Meanwhile, my Subaru XT is amazing.
Slalom test, I can beat that. G-force test.
Noticed how the what is it? The ride height rating seems to be complete rubbish.
I haven't even looked at the ride height rating. I probably should, shouldn't I?
Yeah, no, basically the city courses is the only important one. Just have it on medium or above, and you'll be fine.
My Lotus beat that. Wow. Okay, we have an issue.
What?
I need to restart this event.
Why?
Not this event, this event. I was just like, oh yeah, I'll just drop my focus on there, it'd be alright. Apparently it's just stopped moving.
I just hate when your car just breaks down in a game where cars aren't supposed to break down.
Yeah, I think last time I did this
can be
it was in a Twingo and it did the same thing.
So you're saying the Twingo surrendered?
Pretty much. Then again, so is the Ford Focus apparently. Yes, you lose 250 points flat, blah blah blah. Buick Rendezvous is going to beat a Subaru Legacy.
I have to... Oh, the tactical stuff. Camaro. I've got maxed upgraded. It's slightly concerning. I have a Renault Clio worth 25k.
Oh, did you keep that old Camaro?
Selling it yet.
I got rid of it.
I have two Camaros E28s, the yellow one and the orange one.
Oh. Right.
The yellow one is actually quite good. The I could sell the orange one for like 7k.
Right, Hairpin Road. Lotus wins that. I'll use the Rendezvous for that. The Slalom Test. Shit. That might do better. That'll do better on that, and that'll do better.
Oh yeah, I have a Ford Focus ST TDCi.
Oh baby.
Yeah.
It sounds riveting.
Yep. Against.
The one thing I like about doing this one event in Finland is the Buick Rendezvous completely destroys the Subaru SVX.
I don't think that sentence has ever been said and probably will never be said again.
But the Buick Rendezvous is a great car.
Yeah, I mean, the Aztec was a decent car. It was just very, very ugly for the time.
Can I just say, I genuinely think the Rendezvous looks worse than the Aztec.
I can actually see why. Here's the thing about the Aztec. I swear, if the Aztec came out today, albeit with some minor design tweaks, I think it would have sold like crazy.
Oh, hell yeah.
Well, yeah, but that's mainly because we have the soft-roader craze, don't we?
Yeah, it's not even. Is it really soft roaders if they can't even go anywhere near off-road?
They're basically just jacked up hatchbacks.
Pretty much. I don't think Boost has ever heard my story about my dad. Well, my dad had a S600 and it broke a lot because it's a 10-year-old S600.
This is a Mercedes.
So he was, yeah. So he was in the market for a new car, and he was like, "So what's the Nissan Altima like?" And I was like, "Just get a Mazda 6." So we do go down to a Mazda dealership eventually, and we test drive some cars. One of them was a CX-5, I think. But the problem was, to test drive it, we would have to get it out from a whole bunch of different cars that were like blocking it in. But the guy at the dealership had a bright idea. It was like, well, we could just go through that little slight dip in front of us, a little grassy dip, and just get out that way. It has all-wheel drive. 5 minutes later, it has to get winched out of the ditch by a Jeep.
By a Jeep?
I'm talking about...
They just have them lying around, just like, okay.
Yeah, car dealerships in America are weird.
They always have a Jeep on standby, because Patriots.
It's literally just... It'll be a car dealership for one specific manufacturer, but when it comes to used cars, everything is fair game. I think I fucking seen like a Lotus and like a Chevy dealer once.
Nice. I mean, we get that sometimes, don't we?
Yeah.
Because, like, I've seen Toyota dealerships where, like, their main, like, the cheapest car they have on show is, like, a Renault or something.
Yeah.
Because that's just what's lying around.
There was a really fucking funny one where it was a Honda dealership, but, like, their main attracting car was just a GT500 they had got used.
Nice.
What? That's their main attraction, just like... Come for the GT500, stay for the Hondas. Just like, okay.
I mean, when my dad bought the S600, that dealership had an NSX sitting around.
Why didn't he buy the NSX instead?
Because my dad's 6'5".
Yeah?
Also, we're not rich.
Oh yeah, I should explain this. His dad's... Isn't he like an ex-basketball player or something?
Yeah, he played basketball in Finland for a few years.
Oh baby, I'm level 60. That means I get my RQ60 reward. What am I going to get?
Only 60.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Honda
Yeah,
Accord. Oh baby.
Yeah,
Renault
so we're like,
Espace.
92.
Honda Odyssey V6. Might not be bad off road. Citroen
Blue
Visa.
racing cars, I do agree.
I got the best off-road car I've got.
What?
Nissan Qashqai.
oh god, that thing that we're going to be forced to see every 5 seconds in a few months.
And you will see it every 5 seconds because people are going to buy the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Free premium off-road cars. Last time I opened one of those, it was a bunch of jack shit. Alright, don't want to keep the Citroen Visa. I like how I'm actually managing to do pretty well in this race, considering I'm really not paying any attention to this race at all. Shall I keep the Odyssey? I'll keep the Odyssey because it's a V6 Odyssey. Keep the Qashqai because it's actually worth something, and sell the Renault Espace because I would rather...
No, just keep everything. Just
No,
leave it
man,
in
it's
the
as
garage.
fast. F1.
Keep everything.
You can just leave it in your garage or whatever. It's worth it.
Yeah, I don't have that many free slots though.
Well, in which case, then just. Yeah, you may as well just sell it.
You've gone a bit quiet.
But yeah, I don't. Sorry, yeah, I'm moving about a bit. But yeah, literally just fill up your garage.
Yeah, I've thought
Never.
about that because you need it to like fuse cars together and shit, don't you?
Yeah, there's just no point in not ever adding or filling up spare spaces.
But I need money.
DS3 convertible.
I have a crack addiction.
I only have $3,000 in this game because I spent it all on Renault Clio.
Renault Clios.
No, it's a Renault Sport Clio 172 Cup.
Shit.
To be honest, you've got a 127 Cup. Oh, it's a 172 Cup.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I've got the fucking Twingo 133.
Oh, right.
Swaggin'.
No, it's worth 27k.
I think I put like loads of money into a Citroen XM.
I can get the 0 to 60 down to 5.7.
5.7. What, for a Clio? That's not bad.
And grip's 84. So, yeah.
I need to get some stars in Germany. This is a true test of your engine. Bring it on, bastards.
Oh god, that one. No, I don't think I've even got that one 3-starred.
Someone's added me in my server, apparently.
Oh.
I just remember a really fucking funny story my dad told me about when he was in Finland.
Oh god.
So apparently, he's just going to the bathroom once. He said something about the way the doors are in Finland for the restrooms. He just had accidentally walked into the women's bathroom.
Oh.
And he just sat down in a stall. So he was now in the stall on the toilet.
Trapped
and
in
he
there.
started hearing women's voices coming in. And he just kind of thought for a second. Like, wait a second.
Wait a second,
So
why am I in Thailand?
So fucking apparently, I think he said he sat in that stall for like an hour till he got the opening. So he just didn't get fucking arrested for accidentally being in a women's bathroom.
Nice. Finland seems like the sort of place if you like went into a women's bathroom, you get like locked into prison for life or something.
Yeah.
The slalom
I bet
test.
being like I guess being the only black person in Finland for a few years was pretty fun too.
The only black guy in England. In fucking... Ah. Oh yeah, I forgot.
In
This
country.
one's the fucky one because it, like you all of it's city streets and I don't have cars that have any form of ride height.
The Clio and the Focus.
Do they have good ride height?
Yeah, literally all you need is medium, and you can make it over the speed bumps.
Oh, that's why my cars get caught because there's speed bumps on the.
Yeah.
So for this game, are they like actual model cars or is it just like a little simulation thing?
It's basically
There's
simulation.
like 5. Yeah,
Okay.
like 5 represented models. So you have like a coupe style pickup, SUV, whatever.
It's still quite cool, like that they've got like actual licensed cars though, and they've got some really weird licensed cars as well, like the fucking Focus by F and all.
Or the Buick Rendezvous?
And
they
Duke Nukem.
melted like.
It's one of the only games I've ever seen that's got a BMW Z1 in it.
Oh, why isn't the Z1 in more games?
I don't know, because the Z1's a really awesome car.
Yes,
Yeah,
those doors, man.
Yeah, I just want an option to lower the doors at any time.
You can do that, I believe. Like the
It's
Z1,
a Jeep
which-
thing you wouldn't
Z1
understand. Oh, wait.
The Z1 you can literally drive around with the doors open.
Yeah, didn't Jeremy Clarkson say it's good because you can open the door and then light a cigarette?
I can't remember. I remember they restored one on what's that program called? Wheeler Dealers.
Oh, yeah.
I
That
like-
really good one that's probably going to end soon.
It's not going to end. They've just got a new host, but he's probably shit. So yeah.
I watch it. That's like the only show I would ever like sit down and watch on Velocity.
I
And my
really
new
like
host is
Wheeler
good.
Dealers.
How many laps have you done?
7.
7. I'm not
He's
even
on
focusing
lap
on the
7.
road at this point. I am literally just playing this game.
Watch the road. Are you just like bouncing off the walls?
Yeah, that's literally what I did the last time we came to Tesco's. I was literally, like, I made progress up until about lap 3, and then I could never get any closer to the cars because I just kept bouncing off the walls. Anyways, I'm going to
Worry
try
about
a
the
new
lap,
tactic.
then.
So that's that. City Streets. I can beat that in my Twingo.
Oh, that's a KTM crossbow. That's not good.
Apparently my
This is not
fucking
a
Mini
good-
Cooper diesel has better top speed than a Mercedes.
Climb 2.
I just realised something. You know, for like these 0 to like a certain speed challenges, you are literally better off just taking a car that can't do the speed because you only get deducted 50 points if you DNF.
Well, that's only if the other person doesn't DNF.
Huh?
If the other person also DNFs, you only lose 50.
Hmm. But yeah, it's like, what's the point of even show? You may as well just like.
No. Well, no, because if you do it, if you beat them, if they DNF and you don't, 50, you get 250.
Yeah, I know, but I'm getting less from like losing to him, so I may as well bring a car that can not do 120. Am I about to lap the Yarises?
Yes.
Am I really? I am, yes.
Yes.
I'm not really paying that much attention.
Right, I'm gonna need my Mitsubishi for that.
Sod it, I'm going to use the Qashqai and pray it doesn't reach 120 miles an hour.
Here's the thing, yeah, usually you can take away 10 miles an hour from your top speed, because that's what you'll realistically do.
God damn, all the other Yarises are like in a big ass pack with each other, and it's fucking hilarious.
They're going to the races, boys. To be fair, the AI are actually twats on test course, because they are actually quite clever on this track. Because
They're going 3 wide.
no, literally what they do, like on Gran Turismo, I don't know if they do it on this game, but you know on Gran Turismo 4, they will literally just leapfrog each other, so you can't catch up to them.
They do that bump drafting.
No, like literally they slipstream past, get in front of the other one, and then just keep slipstreaming like that and like leapfrogging each other, and it makes them impossible to pass if you're not close to any of them. They're absolute bastards. It's in one of the challenge series. You actually have to do that. The R34 one, I think you actually physically have to draft the person in front of you, otherwise you won't win. Because you have to basically keep like using a car, then dropping back into the slipstream and like helping them get in front of you so you can get in front of them. It's so weird. But yeah, that's why I love Gran Turismo 4, just because it's such a quirky game. Like Forza's, I like Forza because Forza's like the best made. It is basically the best racing game at the moment, like the most competently made and all that. But I like Gran Turismo just because it has stupid quirks. Like Gran Turismo 4 just has like a bunch of things that like should never happen in real life, but it does because it's Gran Turismo 4 and we forgive it because we love it. Because if Forza does something,
How do I beat a KTM crossbow?
explode.
You don't.
Yeah.
Anyways,
You get a Crossbow GT4. Oh wait, that's not in the game, is it?
Oh shit. Apparently Tavares got hit by Hurricane Irma.
Oh shit.
Hopefully his cars are okay.
And him.
No, he went to New Jersey.
Oh, okay.
That's usually what he does. Like, if he's in one of these bad situations in Florida, he'll just fuck off to New Jersey for a bit while it blows over. I can imagine his cars are okay though. He's got some weird projects though. Have you seen his fucking Lexus?
I haven't seen it yet.
It's so great. It's like a stenciled Lexus SC300.
Damn.
And apparently he got a bunch of his college friends to paint it. And they went up to him after they painted it, and they was just like, "Oh yeah, we put a dick on your bonnet." And then it was just like, and he was just like, "What? Why did you do that?" And then he went out to go visit the car, and it was a picture of his face. So his face is literally on this Lexus. I didn't actually realise though, he did like a rundown of all his cars, and that Lexus is actually really interesting. Like, apparently he bought it when he was 19 for $300, and he still has it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's
If
like,
only I could keep my first car like that.
yeah, it's like a 5-speed manual. I don't know. I think he said he might have bought it automatic and then switched it to a manual, but it's got like the 2.5 turbo engine in it, which is whatever came in the Sora. I don't know. Boost knows about engines. I don't. But
I mean, if it's a 2.5, that'll be a 1JZ.
oh, is it 1J? And then in the 2J a 3 litre.
Yeah.
Oh, so the 2.5's the 1J. Ah, I'm smarter now. Can I just point something very worrying out?
Sure.
But,
I've done 90 miles of test course in this Yaris apparently already.
goddamn.
Yeah.
I think you made the gears too long.
I think, to be fair, you could probably get a little bit more speed out of it, but it doesn't really matter. Because my biggest worry in this was, like, the AI were going to be absolute twats, but, like, even with my really bad gear ratios, they're literally not doing a thing.
Yeah, they're too busy fighting with each other.
I mean, look at their little battle pack. I'm sure it's a mean little pack right there. Anyways, while this is going on, let's have a...
Shit, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this done.
Who atted me on the
Seriously,
phone?
I got a big crossbow.
Have I got Ludo on my friends list?
Probably. Right.
Yes. That's gonna make that really irritating noise.
Calling.
Hey! Hello?
Hello?
Hi!
Hi.
Wait, how do I shut the video? Okay, no.
Actually, depends which screen you're looking at.
Have you sorted it?
Bro.
Oh,
Yeah,
so,
we've
so,
got-
so that's the thing. Just got the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the first time I actually use it, so
It's actually running a lot nicer today. Usually it eats my CPU, but apparently they've fixed it so it doesn't. Which is nice. But yeah, as you can see, we're almost done with test course now.
yeah.
Which is good.
What?
We're almost done with test course.
Yeah, I see that. I mean, also, is there a possibility to just see your screen? Because I don't want to see.
Yeah, you can. Are you on PC or on phone?
Yeah, PC.
If you press the down arrow, I think you can do it there, can't you? Boost had some issues figuring it out, but I think he figured it out as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I love
Oh,
most
well-
about test course?
No.
Oh,
The
yeah,
fact that
I
there's
get that.
literally no scenery on this track.
I mean, why bother making scenery? It's just awful.
They should have a nice city over there that you can just like go off the ramp and just fly into.
Yeah,
They should just set up Where's Wally along the side.
but imagine the polygons that will be needed. So
Cows.
better just make trees. Oh, and nothing because there is the banking, so you don't see behind banking.
Oh my god, that's one thing they could have done with test course. That would have been great.
What?
Like, you know how Gran Turismo 2 has random adverts?
Yeah.
This should have billboards, but it like displays random games like Where's Wally and stuff. So like as you're driving around, you have to find Where's Wally.
Oh.
And then
What
like
the
it's got like a fucking like
Pick a lane to play noughts and crosses.
yeah, it like shows a thing that says like I spy and shit. Where you could just like play mini games while you're driving around. That'd be great. Anyways,
Finished.
that's what you people have been waiting for. I don't know why, because it really wasn't that torturous. Because I just played a mobile game, and there was people speaking. So
Actually, I feel like that's quite torturous, being forced to play a mobile game.
I mean,
yeah,
depends
I could have played
which games.
Pixel Car Racer.
Some games are fun on mobile.
Some.
Actually, wait there, you could have advertised the video as Pixel Car Racer gameplay.
Oh shit!
No.
Do you know what I should have done? I should have got like I should have reached out to Top Drives and just said like, "Hey bro, sponsor me for Gran Turismo 3 Let's Play. I'm gonna play your game while we got 10 laps
No,
to test."
no. Ask them to sponsor you for the Gran Turismo 4.
To be honest with you, this is gonna be more torturous than that shit. Because 10
What?
laps of Special Stage Route 11 with a VAT
Oh
Yaris.
god. I mean, Special Stage Route 11 is good, but it's sometimes depending on the car.
Yeah. You're a bit quiet, by the way.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, maybe I need to set something up. Like settings.
Yeah,
As I
just
say,
look in the settings, see if you can...
It's been just the fucking first time I actually used that, so... Yep.
Oh, what, like... Oh yeah, you're on
Yeah.
PC, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
like...
the video, I mean...
Video shouldn't change anything.
Yeah.
Just check your microphone volume on Windows or something.
I mean, I have a fucking button to do it on my headset, so yeah.
Nice. There's the red Yaris, which is different from the other Yaris.
Is there a pink one?
There is no pink one in this race now,
Boo.
Oh.
and I am using
Oh.
this one.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
orange is cool, man.
Orange.
I mean,
one.
it's got, or it looks like gold in the night, like that.
It's orange with blue three-spoke wheels.
Oh god, Boost, how mad are you?
Yeah, why do you think I did
Well,
it?
I mean, how long is the list of death threats?
How long is the what?
The list of death threats.
Lots.
He want to send you death threats.
Oh.
If you put free spokes on another car, I'll make you play driver again.
Oh shit, I should have done that when we raced GTRs.
Oh god.
I could have put some nice free spokes on an R34.
So for some reason I just did a thing. I plugged my PS3 and put GT6 in today.
Nice.
Because I want to do driving thing, and since I cannot do Assetto Corsa because Lord PC is dead and laptop won't do it.
Nice.
GT6, I think I've... Good.
Dog's gone to go explore. But yeah,
Ferris wheel, that's cool.
like,
Oh,
yeah, the Ferris wheels. I'll show you some of the interesting things we've noticed about Special Stage Route 11 soon. Like, literally, I'm so bored of driving this track, I actually managed to figure out the exact moment a building popped in and pops out, and then pops
Oh,
back
fuck.
in again.
that bad? Oh.
Yeah, do you not remember that? I think it was one of
No,
the amateur league events. I was racing around Special Stage Route 11, and there's a building. Right, you can see it as soon as you turn the corner at the end of the straight, and for whatever reason it disappears, and then it reappears.
Oh wait, I think I know what you mean.
I literally
that
don't know why.
I mean,
concept as the Twid pod racing thing.
Hmm. It might.
And
It might be the same map as that.
the thing is that this game, I mean, this track, it depends, especially on what you drive, but I guess that yes, in amateur league, it was not in funny cars or anything, so boring.
To be honest with you, I'm kind of sad this track never reappeared in Gran Turismo because, like, in
Yeah.
Gran Turismo 1 this track was trash, but in GT3 they got rid of the chicanes and that made it a hell of a lot nicer. And
Oh god, oh yeah, the fucking chickens in GT1.
I actually like this track now.
I mean, I think that in this, if the chickens were there, it would be better because better handling than GT1 because GT1 is like, hey, you want to turn up?
I mean, that's the thing you got to remember. When I say I'm bored of a track in this game, half the time I actually don't mind the track. The issue is there's just like literally 11 tracks in this game, and 5 of them are just reverse versions of the other ones. So
This was Forza 5 before its time, wasn't it? Really? It's
oh,
like-
this has less content than Forza 5.
Wait,
Hey, the last game was amazing. I know. Let's amp up the graphics now and ignore everything else.
I actually liked Forza 5.
I mean, I think.
Yeah,
what
look, the
people-
Ferris wheel pops in and pops out because that building pops in, and then it sort of.
I mean, the thing is, I didn't play for the 5, but from what I know, it wasn't bad. It's just that compared to what was for the 4, it would lack the content, and people got mad about that, basically.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really understand it because I thought the content Forza 5 had was better than 4. I actually preferred the career mode. At the time, I preferred the career mode to 4 just because it was actually completable, unlike 4. I don't know what the fuck Forza 7's career is.
I don't know. I
Oh, after looking at it, it looks like it's basically Forza 6's with a new coat of paint slapped on it.
No, but have you heard about the car system?
Yeah, I heard about that, but I think the events themselves are just going to be like Forza 7, but instead of being class-based, it's like, yeah, this is what you got to build your car to, and that's it.
wait.
No,
It's
no,
kinda more
there's
like
a
a real
collector's,
race.
there's a collection system. Apparently, you actually unlock certain cars by doing events again.
Oh.
Wait. So wait,
So
what do
wait,
you
it's
mean?
called
They
Gran
ch-
Turismo.
Oh
they-
wait, I think I might have spied that on the, like at the end of fail rates, not fail rates, Super GT's video.
Hmm.
I almost might think that those events might be like boss battles almost,
Yeah.
You mean?
and
you
they
mean
were in like the Forza edition cars because it's not Horizon edition.
Hmm.
You mean like not against the fucking AI, but against? I mean not against drivatars, but against the good ones. If you get what I mean.
Normally, I don't know, but I haven't looked into it because honestly, I want to be somewhat surprised on September 29th. But
I mean, I didn't actually did anything to it because I cannot.
like
I
people
wish-
keep pointing stuff out to me, and it's like, okay.
I mean, actually, even if I actually had the possibility to play, I would have just tried the freaking demo to know if I was canceling my pre-order or not.
To be honest with you, I'm not playing the demo.
I mean, I
It's
would
like-
have actually played.
the
Yeah,
prob-
I mean, I would have played it because PC and maybe not freaking stable.
Well, the
That's
problem
all.
I've got is it's a 22 gigabyte demo. Like, I don't really want to download that considering I'm gonna have to subject my internet to 95 gigs of hell soon. So
Yeah, I mean, that's not a problem for me because my internet is good enough for that. But I can understand your point of view.
Yes, my mentor meeting got moved back, so I actually have time to finish this.
hey, what
Oh.
time is it now?
I have 50 minutes. Well, class starts in 50 minutes.
What do you have to do?
Maybe
I
we'll
have to
just
write a
about.
750 word essay.
Oh god, that's
How many
that
words are you
sounds
through?
shit.
250.
Oh, that's not too bad.
I hate those freaking things.
I don't understand why she gave us 2 essays due on the same day, though.
Because she's a
Because
fucking retard.
Because you are bad kids.
To be
But also
fair,
because I should have gotten some done last night, but I ended up not.
I bet you wished.
I mean-
I bet you fucking wished your college was like mine then.
Oh, what was your college? Emile?
Oh, the second year. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
I have Doritos.
Hey, it's
Ah.
Thunder. Anyways, the second year of my college, literally what happened is, our tutor got like messed up with other things, so he literally didn't mark any work for 4 months.
Oops.
So you could like add amendments and anything you wanted.
So question,
Fucking hell.
how far are you into this dumb little cup so far?
We've beaten test course, which wasn't
yeah,
even that bad.
It's Rose 11 now.
How
Yeah,
fast were you going on the test course?
240 I think it was.
Miles an hour?
Kilometers.
Kilometers.
I extended the gears out too much, but I still managed to lap the other Yarises at some point, so it wasn't a big deal. To be honest with you, I just played a mobile game while this was going on, so...
It's not that it's bad, it's just boring.
It is. Honestly, I find this a bit worse now, just because unlike with test course where I can sort of switch my brain off and do other things, I do actually have to focus for special stage.
You actually have to car now.
The worst bit is though, like I was literally just saying to these guys, like with special stage, I actually like this track. The problem is there's literally like 10 tracks in this game, and 5 of them are just reverse versions of those other tracks, so it kind of gets very, very boring after a while.
I just realized Microsoft Word switched my font for no reason.
Nice. Because, like, Gran Turismo 4, like, actually has, like, lots of variety in its tracks, which is going to make it a bit more fun to play, whereas this doesn't. Like, it is the same tracks over and over again, basically. If that makes any sense. Anyways, after this, we've got an endurance race, and then I'm probably going to do the Elise Cup as well tonight, and then that'll be that, probably. Unless we have time. Not that it matters, because hopefully I'm going to record some more tomorrow as well. And maybe some more on Friday. Because tomorrow I'm hoping to start around the same time again. And,
oh boy.
Because I'll probably go pick my sister up from wherever the fuck she is, and then we'll stomp.
Wait, you
on
have
her.
a sister?
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
she doesn't live with us, so that's better.
Wait, is she that bad?
Oh, I don't like her.
Oh. I'm like the only person who seems to have a good relationship with my sibling in the whole entire server.
Nice.
I have 2 siblings, I just don't live with them.
Yeah, I don't
Our
live
talk
with mine
2
either.
siblings from the same mother, that is.
I have none, because there is solitude, right?
Yeah, isn't your 2 siblings like living with your mother or something?
No.
No.
I was the youngest.
You're
of 3
quite
children
quiet,
from
by
my
the way.
mother. Oh, sorry. That better?
Yeah.
Right, sorry. And I was the youngest of my 3 children from my mother. My sister. I had 2 sisters. The first one above me, lived with my mother until recently, about a year or so ago. She moved out on her own.
Is everyone pitting? Yeah, everyone's pitting.
So she's on her own. I think with her. I guess has to be her engaged with now boyfriend. So she lives with him.
Hmm.
And then my oldest sister lives in Hamilton, but she hasn't been doing very well. First, she used to be with another woman for a number of years. Then there was some really kind of ugly situation that happened that resulted in them breaking up, and it got to the point where basically she tried to file abuse charges on my sister, which were kind of shit.
Nice.
Like they're bullshit.
Mm.
So she has to constantly she has to go to court and stuff, which is not only really frustrating, but the disability support program that she was on, she got bumped off because of that other person.
Nice.
Well,
It's just awful.
That sounds like a fun situation.
Mm-hmm.
People can be fucking awful sometimes.
They really
Yes, they can. That's like the one thing about like most of North America. It's just you can sue anyone over anything and completely fuck their lives up for the most smallest things.
I mean, I'm sure
I-
it's the same in Canada, to be honest with you, as well.
But I said North America.
Yeah,
so
I know, but Thunder's Canadian, isn't it? So,
North America, Canada is in North America.
kinda.
I mean, I know here it's not the case. You cannot sue people for anything, at least.
We'll have a thing where like you can, whoever loses the lawsuit too has to pay all the
Legal fees.
One of the most BS things when people try to sue you for saving their lives, but they got minorly injured while you were saving their lives.
Oh, wait, people. actually.
Yeah, of
Yes,
course they
people
do.
have actually
America's a
sued
place
about
where
that.
yeah, America's a place where anyone will sue anyone for anything because they know
Yes.
the legal system goes in their favor.
When I punched a kid out in 7th grade because he was being a huge dickhead, but like the counselors really went to my parents and was like, "Be careful, because his parents may try to sue us for that."
My God.
That's the one thing about middle school. The counselors liked me so much, and they hated that kid so much. Like, I got off with a slap on the wrist. It was like, "Yeah, you're suspended for 1 day." And my mom was like, "Don't they usually give you papers if you're suspended?" And I was like, "Well, I didn't get any papers. I don't even think you were really suspended."
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
here they
the
just
only-
say don't do it again, and that's the end of that, really.
I mean, the only time I actually ended punching someone, he punched me also pretty hard, so he came back to whine at the fucking teacher. No, he got fucking wrecked because I mean basically I gave him black eye and he got my nose to bleed and he came to whine like, yeah, motherfucker, shut the fuck up.
I can't say I've actually been in a proper fight, so that's something.
It wasn't even really like a proper fight with me. It was really just the dude was being an asshole. He pushed me, called me a douchebag, and before he did anything else, I just kind of clocked him and gave him a black eye.
Clocked him.
Nice.
Clocked him.
In Wales, they don't have fights.
Do they know what fight means?
Yeah, they do. They have cockfights. That's how they assemble school things. They just send chickens after each other.
The chickens just represent their owners.
Yeah.
No.
Excuse
We
me.
use sheep.
I just realised we are like the League of Nations here, aren't we?
Pretty
we?
much. We just
yeah,
don't
we are.
have too many people from Asia.
We have
Look
me
how
from
bad.
me from Canada, Jeracer from the U.S., Ludo from France, Emile from England,
And Boost is Welsh.
Bruce
Yep.
is Welsh. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. We've got the League of Nations here.
I mean, where don't exist, boy.
I do love how these recording sessions usually go. Like, when we start off, we usually have like a decent amount of Europeans, and then they just sort of like
Yeah.
drop off like flies, and by the end of it, it's like the Americans have invaded once again.
I mean, it's not like you do that late sometimes, so you know.
Hey, we're doing it nice and early now.
Does someone say knock knock, it's the United States?
Knock knock, it's the
Knock,
United
knock.
States. We want your freedom.
Sure wheel.
Freedom. So I found out where I found out the address of where my new house is going to be.
Oh baby.
Oh, is it gonna be a good place?
Not entirely for everyone in the family, but for my sake, yes.
Screw everyone else.
No, it's just my stepmother wanted to be closer to the school where my sister goes to. My half sister, but they couldn't find any good houses over there that were affordable. It's actually quite a bit pricier near her school.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I like the area though for me because I'll have places to go to. If I take a left, it's about a 5-minute walk to get to a large outdoor mall, and if I take a right, it's about a 20-minute walk to a local game store.
Hey, do you have to go find a new job now then, or?
Probably, but I am gonna see if there is a way I can at least keep the job I have for now, so I can keep working. And
Can you travel
though I-
there easily, or?
No,
Eh.
Oh,
there's no buses out where I am right now,
Oh.
so
How far away is it?
from where we're gonna be, it's gonna be about like a 15-20. It's gonna be like a 20-25 minute drive, I think.
Oh. Do you know what you need then?
Audacia Sandero.
New from Craigslist, the 2002 Chevrolet Aveo comes with power seats.
Why are you
Wait,
obsessed
in
with me
Canada-
wanting to get an Aveo?
I don't know. It
But
just
you know,
is
in
like
Canada, don't they have a rebadged Aveo badge as the Pontiac?
yeah, the Pontiac, whatever
Yeah,
it is.
the Pontiac Wave.
Yeah, get a Pontiac Wave because it's like. No,
Again,
do you know
why
why
are you
I?
obsessed with me getting an Aveo or Wave?
Because it's
Because
like
he doesn't want you to
200.
get a Bonneville.
Because it's like $200 fucking dollars on Craigslist.
But where is it located?
Canada.
Where in Canada?
Canada's
Canada is big,
Canada's
you know?
a small place. It's all right.
Fuck, no, it isn't.
Canada.
It's so small. It's okay.
I know. I mean, it's only the second largest country in the world.
Exactly.
Eh, eh,
It's not the first.
Hey,
That's the UK.
How many whales can you fit in?
Look,
Canada?
Emile, I could get it at Vale, or in my city for $400. I could get a 2001 Saab 9.5 turbo sedan.
Yeah, but that's interesting. You don't want an interesting car. You want a Pontiac Vibe.
Interesting. Also, the Vibe is not the same vehicle as the Vale.
Listen, right. Here's the thing. You don't want an interesting car as your first car because you'll have a taste of an interesting car, and you don't want that because then you'll expect everything to be
Oh my
interesting.
God.
You want a
I'm pretty
shitbox.
I agree. I got the Civic first, and like I ate everything else.
Yes. I got a Fiat Panda, and while it was a bit of a crap box, that is the most. You figure out how to use 54 horsepower of Fury on a country lane, and it's glorious.
I mean, my Civic was only 75 horsepower. So
I actually kind of miss that Panda sometimes, just because it was literally like driving a shoebox. It was great,
yeah,
and like it had that
yeah.
lovely like dashboard-mounted gear stick. That's really the only thing I hanker for, because
What? Dashboard?
yeah, it was mounted on the like dash thing. So it's like, you know, have you seen those 2000 Civics that have like it
Yeah.
mounted? Yeah,
Yeah,
it was one
yeah.
of those.
Oh, fucking hell.
And it was such a lovely transmission because as much as I love Subarus, I'm just saying this right now, Subaru manual gearboxes are dreadful. They are very sloppy. They don't go into gears properly. The Fiat
I mean,
does.
So I should mention, by the way, not that it's gonna matter too much by the time, anyways, but on the I move on the 28th, but on the 27th, I think at midnight is what I saw here, real quick.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna double check real quick.
No, speaking of first
Working
cars,
midnight of September 27th. Our internet's not gonna be working, so
Oh,
because
okay.
because we're gonna try to get our internet moved over to the new address.
To be honest with you, that's like... Just pointing this out, the 29th when Forza 7 comes out, don't expect to hear anything from me for about 5 days. Because
Well,
I'm going to...
not even just in voice.
I'm going to become a YouTubing machine, my friend.
hey, yo, this your boy, the real Emile here.
Expect that Dodge Omni build as soon as the game goes live, boys.
What?
Again. Again, Thunder, I do have to request a Dodge Omni versus the Plymouth. Not the Plymouth, the Talbot Horizon.
Oh god.
Wait, the
I'll do-
teleport.
When I get Forza 7, I'll probably put that in, but at the moment, I don't think I'm gonna get it right away at launch, but fairly close afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not going to be doing any multiplayer or any shit until the game goes like live anyway. I'm probably
Right.
going to use my 4 days of early access as like...
I think I'm gonna be waiting till like a couple days after it's officially released to everyone, because I believe I get a check that comes in, like a check I get like every quarter of the year.
Yeah, that
And then-
check. I know the one you're on about.
Yeah, and then I'll also get the remaining money I have from work as well. So
Yeah, I mean, there's no rush. I mean, we're not going to start... I think I've already said, like, race events and shit. We're not even thinking about any of those until at least November.
I mean,
Right.
And
I
even
wanna
then, like, I think the best
I
thing
do want
to
to be
do-
involved in them though. That would be fun.
Yeah, like, we'll probably do, like, some short bits, because I don't want to do anything major until after Christmas, because I know there's poor people who exist in this world.
I will try.
So that's one reason to be excited for Forza 7, the Talbot and the Omni.
Oh, I thought you was going to say that's one reason to be excited about Forza 7, poor people.
No.
Nah,
people.
but the car list isn't enough to save the rest of the game from.
But bro, the Omni.
Omni versus
I
Horizon.
can just play Forza 4.
Omni versus
Who cares?
But listen,
But
bro,
But you can drive them in Forza 7. You can
Juracer.
drive them in the rain.
you need to join my racing league. I want to make a GT300 car out
Oh
of
my
the Chrysler
God.
300C.
Hey, Emile,
Yeah.
screw your Aveo.
Oh no.
If I pay 500, I can get a 2003 Saturn Ion sedan that's bright
Oh.
blue with blue wheels and a black stripe down the hood.
And that's what
Oh,
you
man.
need to commute
That's
to
sexy.
work.
Sexy.
Plus 150 horsepower?
Yeah, exactly.
From the blue wheel?
Actually, does the Ion even have that much power? I don't think it does.
The Ion was basically an Astra, which is basically a Cobalt.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh. Um,
The guy's accepting trades. I could trade my PlayStation 4 for a car.
Do it! Get a Saturn Ion. Who cares about GTA 5 when you've got a Saturn Ion with racing stripes?
Sport have a Saturn Ion?
Huh?
GT Sport.
There's just GT Sport have a Saturn Ion? It should do. Forza 6 had a Saturn Ion. Forza 4 even. They had the red line, which
Yeah.
I still.
The red line, AK basically, let's put a bunch of aero kits and a little bit more performance, and that's about it.
No, I'm sorry. I want a red line because it has a supercharger.
Oh, man.
Wait,
My favorite
I
thing.
so how much power does the Ion make? It's a 2003.
The red line
it's
made 200.
So it's the first
and
year
something.
Ion, if I remember correctly. Oh, 140 horsepower, so
That's not bad.
boost wasn't far off.
So
My-
Emile,
No, that's just
basically,
the extra horsepower the blue wheels had.
basically, you're saying it's a fucking Corsa with supercharger.
Yes. Anyways, Duray.
My
So what
favorite
did
thing
you...
about my favorite
God.
thing about
Also
Saturn's
500.
Go on.
Sorry.
my favorite thing about Saturn's redline cars was always the fucking badge on them.
Oh yeah.
Because you would think it with a name like Redline, it would show like a tachometer or something. No, it's just a box with a red line going through it.
It's so red. Saturn
Actually, I think someone on campus has a Saturn View
That's
red line.
actually
Oh,
that's the
no.
one that I would love to have a Saturn Sky red line.
I thought you was gonna say Saturn View. I was gonna have to stab you multiple times.
After my grandma owning a Saturn View for like 10 years now, yeah, don't.
What the fuck is that?
It's one. The Saturn View's like one of those really ugly Saturns, because like,
Oh, I'm googling it now.
because Saturn like
Oh.
when Saturn first came out, it
Oh.
didn't look too bad, and then like they made the second generation Saturns that looked awful, and then like the third generation was just very up and down, like with the View. And
Well, the
Saturn-
third
the
generation
second
was just
generation-
rebatch cars from
I mean, Emile, the
Europe.
second generation View is just a Vauxhall Antera.
Technically, I think the Saturn View does that weird thing where there's technically 3 generations because the facelift counts as a second
Yeah,
generation
I
for
think
some
that's
weird
right, yeah.
reason.
It's weird.
I would, if I really wanted a View, I would just get the first gen.
The one with the plastic bumpers and like the covered grille and all that.
Yeah.
Can I be
Is
honest?
that a modified Saturn View?
What's up?
I don't know why, Thunder, but there is one car I can imagine you owning,
What?
and I'm not being a meme when I say this.
Okay.
I can genuinely picture you owning an Aztec.
You know, I wouldn't mind.
I would
driving
own an Aztec. I would own an
Hon-
Aztec. They're cool.
As ugly as it is, the Aztec is actually quite a cool vehicle.
I know. Think of all the YouTube money you could make off an Aztec.
Yeah.
Paint it bright blue. HG logos everywhere.
Oh God. I don't
Got
think I
a
would go that
Kickstarter
far.
for that now.
No, but then
Money.
people on. Did I ever tell you about that time I was at work? And I was just like in
What?
the car park, and fucking, I look over, I see a Ford Focus, and it's literally got some guy's fucking Twitch, like its entire like www.twitch.tv/ fucking whatever his name was on the back of his Ford Focus.
Jesus Christ.
I was just like, fucking hell.
He
Did you
honestly
check out
should
his channel,
he
fam?
honestly just should have put below it youtube.com/Tim Westwood.
Tim Westwood TV.
No, I saw an Integra with a YouTube channel on the back of it once.
Oh no.
Is it as bad as the guy in my dorm who has his fucking SoundCloud on his door?
Oh.
Fucking SoundCloud. What's he about to do?
I think he
Drop
goes by the
hottest
name
mixtape?
Skylex B or something like that.
Oh no. Fuck's sake. Shout out to you, sir.
So,
Also, just me, or did they change the layout for how you could have the video on Discord already?
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think
see
they've
the
changed
thing
it
on the-
around. They've also.
I don't think the thing on the left side that you could change the size is gone. You
Yeah.
can just now have a thing where you can just press down and it gets rid of the entire
But
chat.
Thunder,
What?
there is one glorious thing they've updated about Discord video. Are you
What?
ready for this? It doesn't kill your CPU anymore!
Hey, they actually made it better.
Yeah, it used to be at about 95% the entire time I'm doing this. It's now at 75%.
So not only does it now
fine.
take up less CPU, it looks just as good as it did before.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh yeah, that's right. You got the copper orange Yaris. I actually quite like that color.
I do as well. We've ruined it slightly though.
How?
It's got the blue free spokes on it.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Well, Boost is here,
I'm
so of
glad-
course we had to have free spokes on a car.
No.
He loves free spokes.
I mean, yeah, Boost is a lover of the free spokes.
He's so much a lover of the free spokes that when I posted a Vauxhall Carlton in his server that had free spokes, I got my first and only warning. What was that warning for?
Free spokes, just no, or something along that.
Yeah.
Saturn dressed up to look like Kid.
What?
I'm
Fucking
posting your server now, hang on.
Fucking Saturn, that looks like
Dude.
Kit.
$600, a 1996 Mercury Sable.
Is it a wagon?
Oh,
My cousin
Oh my
has.
God,
It's a coupe.
The fucking
It had
coupe.
$3,000.
Nice.
Wait, a Sable Coupe? Those existed?
Yep, they did. It's actually based off the third generation Taurus.
Wait, there was a Taurus coupe?
Coupe. That's nice.
No, it's a sedan. It's still a sedan. It's just not. Sorry,
It's
I
like
meant
a coupe.
It looks like a coupe, but it's four doors.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Cause I know what that
Or
Sable
five
looks
doors
like.
technically.
Yeah, it's one
Yeah, I
of
know
those
what that's.
weird, like, things where they were like, oh, it's a coupe, but it's got 4 doors, but it's a coupe.
Well, no, cause I don't even think they ever.
That
Did they
being
actually
said-
call it a coupe?
No.
Are you telling me that fucking the Germans
Ironically,
ripped off Mercury?
also for $600 below it is a 1993 BMW 325i.
Ew, you don't want that.
Wait, what generation?
It's a 1993, so it'd be an E36.
Yeah, but there's an issue with that.
What?
Money, because it's BMW, and because BMWs break down, because that's all a BMW can do is break down.
Because Germany.
Because German.
$600, I can get a Chrysler, a 2002 Chrysler 300M.
Oh, I thought he was going to say PT
The
Cruiser.
300M. Oh my god.
Do you know the 300M was originally supposed to be an Eagle?
Oh.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, it was supposed to be the new Eagle Vision, but then Chrysler decided Eagle wasn't worth keeping around anymore, so they turned it into the 300M. If you go
Oh, the
onto
300M.
Wikipedia, they've got like sources and like they've literally like got brochures and everything for it being an Eagle. Like they
Fair
got
enough.
that far with it.
Shut up.
To be fair, do you know why you need a Chrysler 300M?
Why?
Because you can tell everyone that you've got a Plymouth Prowler. Because technically it is a Plymouth Prowler.
Yeah.
That's not a reason I'd ever want one, though.
Here's the question though, would you rather have a 300M or a Plymouth Prowler, but you can't sell it?
Jesus Christ. I can see why it's $650, but there's a 1987 Mercedes-Benz 300 TD,
Oh baby,
Oh.
turbo diesel.
The ones that won't die.
or an E300 basically.
Well, the ones that they say won't die, but as long as you like feed them.
Hey, a 2001 Saturn, aka the SC2.
SC2,
Oh, yeah.
SC2, 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 SC2.
Yeah, it was that weird time in
Fun.
Saturn where no one actually knew what the fuck their cars were actually named.
Can I just
Maybe
point
I'll drive
out?
a Saturn.
It's because they kind of just advertised them as Saturns for the most part.
It was the same
They were
thing.
officially just known as the S series.
It was
Why
the same
was-
thing with the Acura, like CL, I think, where I never actually knew the name of this thing. I just knew it was an
Like
Acura.
there was the SL, which was like the sedan. There's the SC, which is the coupe, and then there's the SW, which was the wagon.
Wasn't that the L series?
What? Sorry?
Wasn't that just the Saturn L series?
What? The L series?
Yeah.
No, that was the L series was the sedan. The W was the wagon.
Oh.
SW.
Why was Saturn so ugly? Why did
What,
I
sorry?
forget to pit?
What do you say? Sorry about Saturns?
They were so ugly.
Mm,
I don't like those front lights. They make me feel
depends on
uncomfortable.
which Saturn generation is the ugly one.
The ones that have like really long front lights and like a really tiny like
I think
front section.
I've
Yes.
never been a good-looking Saturn. Apart from the
What?
sky.
So what? Like, I'm trying to think which one that is. The ones with tiny lights.
Like the
that?
SC2,
Like the old SC2?
Yeah,
the
the
90s
90s
one.
one.
Oh,
The one
so
RCR
19
reviewed.
Oh, the SC2.
Yeah, they have like really long front lights that look weird. I don't like it.
After having one of those in my Votech shop for like all the year, we always just said that whenever we looked at a Saturn, we just thought it looks like it hurts to live.
It really does. Like, even the View's quite an ugly vehicle. Like, the first gen
The
View.
View is just like, it looks like something should be there, and nothing's there.
Oh my
Actually,
God,
no. Wait a
think
minute. I
it's
just
on
realized
Saturn
it's a 2001, so it wouldn't be an SC2. It'd be an SC3.
SC3, 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 SC3. I'm trying to suck my own dick. This car is a second gen. No pop-up
That's-
headlights.
this-
Boo!
As far as I know, the third generation Saturn SC only lasted like 3 years.
Yeah.
2000 to 2002.
And then Saturn really didn't know what it was. Isn't
Well,
the
after-
skybox
well-
pretty?
Well, after that, what they just decided. Well, what happened after that was they were just like, you know, we're gonna.
We're
Excuse
gonna
me.
not exist anymore.
They had the L series, which was like it was
Vectra.
released around '99, but that lasted until a little longer. The L series was not the Vectra. That was
the
yeah, the Saturn Aura.
I have to say it like I say the Toyota Auris. You have to sort of like,
Oh yeah,
No.
Saturn Aura, that was a thing that existed.
yeah, just like the Toyota Auris, which is now your
Like the last gen Mitsubishi Galant, that also existed.
poor thing. Oh yeah, I
The
forgot.
car was also never supposed to be called the Aura.
What was it supposed to be called?
Don't know.
It probably was just supposed to be called the Vectra, like they did with the Astra.
It's supposed to be
The
called
Aura
the
was-
Oral.
I think that was what they probably would have done. They probably would have just called. I think they probably would have just originally called it the Saturn Vectra, but people liked the Aura name, so they kept it.
I still can't believe they fucking took the Astra to America, because it's like, hi, we've been selling this to you as a Cobalt, and then we sold it to you as a fucking Ion, and now you're just gonna get the actual car. Have fun.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
GM marketing. But then again, this is the same company that gave us 7 different Chevy Trailblazers, so...
What?
Yes, I think if you actually add up the amount of different rebadges of the Chevy Trailblazer, I think it's like 6 or 7.
That sounds like their latest car that they've just made.
But yeah, the Saturn. Yeah, there was gonna be a second generation Aura originally, which was gonna be
The insignia.
the Insignia, but when Saturn got discontinued, they brought it over to Buick and
that's
called
the
it
Regal.
the Regal.
And now Buick's probably dead because Vauxhall isn't a GM thing anymore.
Why did Buick died when Pontiac died?
you'd
I
be
felt like
surprised.
those two could have
Well,
been switched.
you would be surprised, but that's actually not the case at all. In fact,
Well, they say
Actually,
they're gonna
Buick's
still
doing well in
share
China.
things, but-
Buick is really successful in China.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, as an American thing, it's probably dead.
Yeah. Most of it's customer based.
I don't know. Only 2 years.
You're not wrong.
Only two.
There.
Only I'm not sure because only 2 years ago they sold a record 1.2 million vehicles.
Yeah, I know, but I
worldwide.
mean, like, they've got no more GM Europe cars to steal now. That's it. It's done.
Yeah, like all of Buick's cars have just been rebadged European cars.
Also,
like, the
no,
last-
How long ago did that sale happen?
like a few months ago now.
Guess
I don't know.
what?
I mean, you know the Vauxhall Cascada?
Yeah, that's a Buick.
Yep, and it's sold in the United States.
Yeah, I know, but like, how much longer for though? Because like, once the GM small cars from here run out and they've all been replaced by PSA cars, they're not gonna have anyone to steal for. So, anyways,
There's also
Unless they just
there's
rebadged
also-
PSA cars, which
Yes.
would be really fucking weird.
speaking
There's
of which,
also the
you know how
Buick and there's also the Buick Envision, which is also something that was introduced last year. Like they're not going anywhere.
well, they might do. We'll see. That might be all right for a few years.
That's
Anyways.
not a Buick.
The guess what? You know how that sale only took place a few months ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've already got our PSA Vauxhall.
Wow.
It's already here.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the Vauxhall Crossland. Or Opel
I didn't.
Crossland.
Oh,
That is actually remote falling. That is
Hang on, let me take a
actually a
Vauxhall Crossland.
yes. It is actually a Peugeot
Or
2008,
Opel
which is
Crossland.
actually a Citroen
Oh,
DS3.
Wait, what?
Oh wow.
What? The 2009?
Related Citroen C3 Aircross Peugeot 2008.
Yep.
What did you say? The name Vauxhall what?
The Vauxhall Crossland X. It's a Mariva replacement. It's a crossover because, of course, it is.
Oh god, is it a Mariva replacement? But the Mariva is actually decent for what it is.
No, it isn't. The Mariva's
I mean-
terrible, and I'll tell you why. Because it's an MPV with 5 seats, and all MPVs with 5 seats are pointless.
You wanna know something? My tutor in my apprenticeship, the one in the company, is an engineer. He owns a Mariva.
Fucking.
Oh, yeah, guys, is an engineer, owns a Mariva.
Oh yeah, the new
Oh god,
the new generation Regal is apparently coming next year as well.
I mean, then there is
the new
one thing that
generation Regal.
Oh.
Go on.
there is one thing that does save him in the end. He may own a Mariva, but he also own Jaguar XE.
Nice. To be fair, I mean, like, I'm not saying Buick's gonna die straight away. I'm just saying because, like, the Insignia was developed before the PSA issue. I'm just saying after PSA replaces all of our Vauxhalls with their cars, it's very unlikely that Buick's gonna get any of them anymore because it's not a GM product. And
Well,
they'll
I-
possibly.
and that'll probably be Buick's death.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So yeah, it seems that the fucking cross thing that you said
But-
is
but-
actually
but yeah,
it's fucking. Sorry.
But yeah, unsurprisingly, the new Regal that's coming to Canada early next year is basically the current Insignia. So
Which actually isn't a bad looking car.
no, it's not. It actually looks quite nice.
The estate's
But
a bit weird to look at that.
I like the new Regal state. I'm mad that we don't get like the actual state version. We get the trying to be a crossover, but it's a wagon version.
Yeah, the problem I
I
have with the
find
Insignia
it- oh,
estate
sorry.
though is it's got like chrome bars over the back of it. That look a bit weird.
I find it amusing that in certain markets the last gen Insignia was sold as a Chevrolet Vectra.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
Because
that
why
happens a
can't-
lot in like the South America.
Listen, if you're gonna have bad things, you may as well double down on them.
So wait. Basically, it seems that they fucking share parts of the 207 and then Citroen C2
Yeah.
and C3 in the fucking hell. I knew that fucking Peugeot was actually lying, standardizing, so using parts everywhere, but not that bad.
Well, I mean, I think they've already said what the plan is, and I think the Corsa is going to be the next to go, and that's going to be replaced by some like Peugeot 208.
Wait, what?
Citroen.
They are going to kill the Corsa?
Well, they probably won't kill the Corsa name, but they're going to kill the Corsa. The Corsa's, like, you know this new Corsa that came out? Is
Yeah.
literally, like, all they've done is change the suspension. It's still basically the same car that came out in, like, 2006. Or whenever.
So they actually made the 3008 thing too?
Yeah, I think they've
That
said, like, the
takes-
next cars they're getting rid of is they've said the Corsa and the Safira are going to be the next to go.
Wait a
So-
second, does that mean you can't make Corsa jokes anymore, Emile?
Well,
So-
if they don't call it the Corsa. I hope they don't, because Corsa's got... Why are you pitting on the second to last lap?
Wait, which one did you say the next one they get rid of? Other than the Corsa?
The Corsa and the Zafira.
Yes,
Zaf-
because the
Zaf-
Safira's
Zafira.
been around for... I don't know if they've completely replaced the
what is
Safiras
this
already.
PSA issue that you're talking about? I have no
well-
idea what that is.
Well, PSA is basically Peugeot Citroën, and they actually bought out Opel.
Yeah, Opel's now owned
Oh.
by the French. GM
Yeah.
sold them.
Oh, fair enough.
So that's why there's an issue, because basically GM now, what they did is they just got their hands on a bunch of European Opels for free and was just like, oh, we'll push these onto the Americans, but now they can't really do that because they have no claim to any European cars anymore. Which basically
Well,
means...
guys, well, I'm gonna have to leave. I'll see you guys later.
Later.
Okay,
Which basically means, and I can't believe I'm saying this,
I can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but ladies and gentlemen, General Motors is finally out of Europe! Thank Christ for that!
What? No, they are.
Yes, they are! They're dead!
They still sell fucking Chevrolet,
No, they don't!
right? Wait, what?
They've only got the Camaro and the Corvette, and that's only on special order, and they won't change it to right-hand drive. over here.
Wait, you mean even the shitty ones?
There's
they
no
stopped-
Cruise, there's none of that anymore. That's all dead. That's gone. The only
Wait, and since they killed the O2, which was actually selling, they don't have anything.
Yep, they don't
Oh.
have any Chevrolets at all. GM's dead in Europe. That's it.
Oh,
We don't have it anymore. I'm pleased to say this. Because, do you know what that means?
what?
In the past 2 years, I've got Chrysler out of here. Chrysler's dead. GM's dead. I mean, there's no one... The problem is, I'm now going to have to find new things to hate. Because there isn't really anything to hate anymore. But
I mean, you have the French car to wait,
I don't hate French cars.
but Renault.
Okay.
I mean, for the record, I think... fucking... Renault's. The Velsatis was good.
What a good joke.
Oh, don't. My mum said to me the other day, she was like, oh, I found a new car I like. I was like, oh, what is it? And she said Renault Capture, and I was just like, nope.
No. Also, you wanna know what I saw today?
Go on.
Like I'm going to get some, croissant and all, and then I go to park and I look on the side to not eat thing, and then an Avantime. I saw a fucking Avantime.
Fucking Aventine. Jesus.
Like one that was still being driven. What the fuck, guy? Why? Why someone?
Oh wow.
I went to a car show a while ago, like a few years back, and I saw like 5 Aventines there. Weirdly.
Wow.
I mean, they are collection now because they didn't make
To
it.
be fair, I will say, I've seen 2 Aventines, right? Both of them was while I was going into France, and neither of them was in France. But I have seen 2 Aventines.
You know what's interesting?
Go on.
What?
I'm looking at this stuff about PSA. Apparently, earlier in the year, PSA was also trying to acquire Proton.
Yeah. PSA's just like... PSA's basically just making a land grab for anything they can because they have money now.
Yeah, I mean it's not like Renault that actually also do the same, but they are. I mean, French car manufacturers are big now. Like Renault is with Nissan. I think they now own Mitsubishi. They own fucking Lada.
It is quite weird when you think about it, because PSA basically just makes cars that compete against each other, and that's literally all they do. It's just infighting.
All over again.
I mean, Renault do it too.
Guess what?
What?
We're done.
Oh.
You did it.
It's time for
You
prize
did.
cars.
Whoa!
And before the game screws you and gives you the worst thing.
What, another Yaris?
Yeah.
Pink Yaris.
Anyways, we get 30 grand.
It's
I'm
not
thinking
pink,
we're going to
I
get
don't
something
think.
good here, boys. We're going to get the best prize car available. Here we go. Best prize car in the world.
So,
Hey, there's another one of those.
Hey, that's red. It's got some red on it.
Yeah, I'm afraid the other one was red.
Oh.
Down on the
Oh,
spot.
Extra
so-
money.
So since we are actually talking like about French cars and all, Emile, is it bad that that I think the best van on the market is actually a Renault? It's the fucking Master.
Yes. Anyways, let
Why?
me just
Oh.
find the thing.
The outro thing now.
Where's the thing? Where's the thing? Where's the thing? Where's the thing?
Wouldn't it be at the top?
Yes. There's the Altezza LM. There you go. It's glorious.
Yay.
It's red, so we're gonna sell it. Because
Oh, why?
Goodbye.
You have another
He
one.
already has one.
because dun, 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 dun.
Oh.
Yep, he's already got one.
Exactly the same.
Oh wow,
Oh.
it had different wheels. Anyways, game status is slightly updated. I still need to complete those events that I didn't do earlier. Anyways,
Other
that's
wheels.
it for this episode. Thank you all very much for watching. In the next episode, we're going to take a look at the Laguna Seca Endurance, so join us for that. Until then,
Oh.
farewell.